And to clear your mind on it, it's not R-O-E, it's not G-R-E-B-O. Eh? It's G-L-E-B-O. And all the guys may know it better.
Yeah.
So Vala is a part of the Glebo Chiefdom, which was one time ago a part of the state of Maryland before it became a part of the Republic of Liberia. So at that part, before they became a part of Maryland, the Glebo were crying. And specifically, the crime section called BOPO, G-B-O-B-O, BOPO. The BOPO are located in Grand Jere. Touzon is a BOPO town, the town from which President Doe came. I was there in December and I met the Chief Doe. So these people, by ancestry, originated from Grand Jere, in the part of the Grand Jere called the BOPO. And we do not want to go back from that place to see where they were before. But quickly, it is known that it came from the savannah behind Ma in Danale and Ma. There where the BOPO, the crown came from, and came to Grand Jere before they spread out. In the year 1699, these people, the ancestors of these people, of the Glebo, fled from BOPO because of tribal war, which arose because of the fight over resources. The BOPO are not the majority in that area of the crown. There are other people around it who are not Dori, that is, they're not allied. But they have good resources, one of which is what we call Piassava. And the Piassava that have the thing we call Rafa had traditional significance in those days. And even now, they used to tap it. Besides entertaining people with the wine, they use it for feast. They use it for sacrifice. But these people around BOPO did not have that kind of resource. And they used to trespass and encroach in the territory of the BOPO and tap their wine from there secretly. And when the BOPO protested about that, all the enemy around them who used to steal this thing, they joined and fought the BOPO. And as you may have it, they are survival of the fittest. There are people who do not want to stand it. So some of the people, not all the BOPO, fled and went across to what is now Ivory Coast. And not all the BOPO who went, but selectively, people from different quarters, they got to the Ivory Coast side, and it is believed they went down on a river that is in a place we call Sassandra. They passed Beribi, they passed Sassandra, and when you go to Beribi, there's a river there called Sassandra. So they went down the river and got to the coast, the Atlantic coast. in 1700. They left their original place in 1699. And they traveled, refugees, fleeing, and they got to the Atlantic coast in 1700. They stayed there for a short time in a place we call Berebi, but they wanted their own place. So by venture, one of them left from there, and I call it a divine mission. Left from that place and came to what we call Benelu now, under the pretext of hunting. That's what he was doing. Maybe Allah Almighty God was leading him. But it is there that it is understood that he came in confrontation with an elephant. He shot it, it didn't die on the spot. He tried to chase it until they got on the beach. And then, with his utmost surprise, there was a big rock, we call it Devil Rock there. It's a big rock. When he climbed on the rock, looking for the elephant track, he saw a woman across the rock. And imagine somebody from Tucson, not quite 2 years yet, the woman spoke to him. This is what we call the global foundation mud. Mud for me, it means something too good to be true. But the woman spoke to the man and said that God has heard your cry, that you are suffering over there. So go get your people. Come here, this is what God has designated for you, the bubble, to come. And he went, and eventually brought his people back. So they arrived here in 1701 in what is now Cape Palmas. And when we say Cape Palmas, is that up Cape. That up Cape. That what we call Cape of Palm. You got plenty of palm here in Spanish, and Portuguese named it before that time. So they got to Cape Palmas. And in Cape Palmas, that's where they began to split up. Now the story sometimes can be difficult to explain, but it landed in Cape Palmas. And then the people from where they came in Berebi, the tribe there called Muniawa, they chased them because they stole their canoes. And some of them took wives from people and brothers. So they chased them in that 1701. They could not stand them, they had not settled, they were not prepared for war. So those people who I can now call Bobo ran away and went to Galway. They stayed there until 1704. Then they returned. And when they came back, they didn't immediately reach to the Cape. They settled down in the place now we call Rocktown. In 1705, they settled another town near Hapo, to the mouth of the Common River, called Pulukai. They built another town there. So now they have two towns, Rocktown and Pulukai. It is from Rocktown and Pulukai that all of the ethnic labor in the Hapo district come. Now, people who came from Rocktown, there's a creek there in Rocktown called Creek. It means something.
Sorry.
You can pause this, please. Town, there's a creek called Creek. Creek meaning it will break open, just like the lake can open. Creek can open. When the water is flooded and it's raining, it will open into the sea. So they call it Creek. All the towns, Rocktown, Middletown, Kavala, Fishtown, came from Rocktown and spread. So they call them the Kule people. When you hear Kule, So people who came from Rocktown directly and scattered, they formed the Krumowe chiefdom. Now, in the past, Kabbalah was its own chiefdom. In the past, Rocktown, Fishtown, they were individual chiefdoms. Now when government began to pay people, they decided that they would make it one chiefdom. So Fishtown, Middletown, Rocktown, Kabbalah, and now Little Rebel are one chiefdom of the ethnic label from Boko. Then from Puluke, Big Town, Old Grave, Half Grave, Kablake, Watake, those people sprang out from Puluke.